Hey, it's Ron from MyHeroDesign.com. Very quick review video here. First and foremost, big thumbs up to the software. This might be uh, their best software to date since Explaindio even. I mean, I do like it that much. I mean, they have a lot of other great products, but this one is really something that I know I'll be able to use a lot. Um, I've uploaded my video here. You can see this is the plain video. You've got a whole bunch of initial options here. I'm just going to go next quickly and just show you how many built-in animated and static effects come with this software. So you have, I think almost 300 ways to manipulate your video. So here we have, you can see the regular video playing. And now if I go and just turn on an effect, you'll be able to see now that we have all these different effects taking place. I mean, this is one of my favorite here, this effects screens. And the reason I like this even more than After Effects in many ways is that I can customize very easily how that effect is working with the video. Alright, so this is, almost impossible to do in After Effects without spending hours, let alone getting the initial effect to look correctly. And even if you buy a template somewhere, I mean, to manipulate it is very, very difficult because, whoever made that template had it do one specific thing for the effect on the video, to break that apart and figure out how to make the tiles smaller or bigger, for example, would be quite difficult and I would say nearly impossible if you have any kind of a deadline. So anyway, you can already see how amazing this video is with, here's nothing and then here it is with that effect. Alright, it's really, really, really amazing. And I gotta go and check out a few more here. I mean, these aren't just overlays, they manipulate the video itself. So you can see how it's warping it right there. You can turn on night vision and you can manipulate the level and degree of it here. TV noise, and again, you can set what works for you. A lot of these are great if you just have a 2-second cut of a video that you want to use and make it look cool in the transition. So here we have Oculus night vision, old film cutting, which is one of my favorites too. I like that one a lot. Supercomputer is great. We got these little hexagons here and almost like an electronic rendering here. And super hexagon I like a lot too. So always make sure your video is playing or else you won't see the effects. So supercomputer, TV 50, you want that old TV. Hey, do you remember the good old days when blah blah blah? Now you can do this and blah blah blah, right? So there's a million ways to take advantage of these effects. You also have static overlays, which are just going to throw something, they're not going to be animated, but they are going to manipulate the video nonetheless, just by adding these effects onto them. And again, most have controls so that you can manipulate how you want it to look. Right? So again, you just see the tons of options here. I'm not going to go on this forever because I could. It really is that great that you can just mess around with it all day and choose all your favorites, and you can go into the advanced settings and go even more crazy there. But this is just to show you, hey, this is a great product, it works. You just go here, give your movie a name, and render your video. What I like to do then I go to a very simple software most of the time. I use something like ScreenFlow. And you can see I rendered two videos here, and I have the original. And what I did is I just went from the original to the old film to the Super Hex, or whatever that one was called. Right? So you can see how cool that is. Now you can just, switch, do a little overlay. This is all running too long. I would keep it all shorter. But then if I'm going from old into the present, and here we are there, and really nice modern effect on there. There is an upsell, or one of them that I know of has a whole bunch of overlays. So again, that is not part of the software, but if you watch the original video, you also get these movie files that are alpha transparency. Just throw them on top, and now, here's an example of one. I believe they all loop, so I just copied two more of them, and you have a kind of like a water effect on top of your video. So there's a whole, like hundreds of these, if not thousands. I think there's different amounts that you can purchase. And so this is playing slowly because of my computer doing the screen capture and everything. But you get an idea of how these overlays work and are another way of, enhancing your video or giving it a cool look. So again, that's my quick review. Definitely recommended. And I was thinking, what can we do as an initial bonus here? As trying to figure out what would be a good gift here. A lot of you guys have not taken advantage, or have not had the chance to take advantage of our animated characters that we released as a bonus. Well, it's part of our Cyber Fun Day, but then it was also released one more time as a bonus, but it was never put up for sale, and that's because we were always working on them, and they weren't ready for release. And so over the last few days and months, actually, because this has been kind of over a long period of time, we've been going back and cleaning up these files, making them more usable and professional. But in the last few days, we've also been building something that no one's really doing yet, which is a new members area where you can preview all the files. Alright, and you get color ones and you get white fill ones. Some of them even have just outline, but I'm not sure how necessary those are anymore. So right now, for the most part, it's color and white fill, in case you want to have like an animated whiteboard video. And then you just take what you want and download it. So you don't even have to download the package. And let me mention that I'd say 70, if not 80% of these files have been redone. You'll notice that in the original, those that know, there was an issue with the woman's foot looking like a duck foot here. It's almost unfinished. And so what we did is, you can see how now she's got nice shoes on, a nicer outfit, and we also made her a little more attractive. And so you can see the side by side, before and after, that we have taken the time to really go in and redraw and rebuild these animations. And we've also split up a lot of them. We have animations where, we had somebody, let's say, on the laptop. At first, we only had her typing, getting frustrated, and then getting excited. Well, that's great if that's what you're trying to show in the video, but if you're not, then you want to split those up. And so let me just go here quickly to show you a couple examples. So here's just the excited animation. So here we have, hey, did you find our site? That's what you're looking for. So play that scene, and you have that going on. And there's nothing else mixed with that animation, so you don't have to worry about, having it go from frustrated to happy and all of that. It's separate emotions. So now here we have the frustrated one separately, okay? Like, hey, are you tired of searching and not finding a good realtor or whatever? Hey, if you come and visit our website, you'll see that we have the best, and we'll sell your home for you. We also have, like I said, these white fill so that you can create these cool, um, animated whiteboard almost. I mean, it's something that's not done very much, and it's because even sites like VideoScribe, they can't handle animations well, but luckily Explaindio can. And you also get movie files and GIF files, so you can use these pretty much anywhere, even if you're not using Explaindio. Of course, you can stick with the color version, which is here. So you have this version and you have this version. And then with the white fill, you also have the option of doing a color background and still having the character clear. Easy to see, you do white text with white character, and you can just see how professional this looks. Alright, so basically our first bonus is that you're getting all of these updated files. Now if you already got these as a bonus in the past, because of all the work that went into this, we're not adding them to that collection because this will be now the official collection that's being released, and that will be going up for sale in a few days whenever we find a date to release them. So these are all brand new files, 70% or so. We've made sure that they have the white fill, and we also made sure that you get the SWF, GIF, and movie files. And once this is done, you'll be able to go ahead and just click on the file you want to use in your video or your website or your project and just download it. And that's it. So, you say, oh yeah, I need a gardening one. I'll just click and download the SWF and use it in Explaindio. Or I'll just use the movie file and throw it into my editing platform. Alright, so that's another thing that is exclusive only to this official collection. We're going to see how this goes. This will be the trial version of this preview area. And so if that, is a success, we're going to roll it out to all our other products, and we will also probably convert it into standalone software where you can just open up the software, search for your images, and then choose what you want to download from our servers, so that you never have to worry about bandwidth, and you also never have to worry about searching through your hard drive for files, because you'll see everything that we offer here, and then you just download when you're ready to use it. Alright, so I believe I covered everything here. There's some standard bonuses that you get from everybody anyway, so you can ignore those. I think I'll throw a link in the email if I have time, but just know that that is, just the standard run-of-the-mill stuff. Here you're getting a really nice updated package of what we believe is one of the best character animation packages out on the market for many reasons, but also because you have these white fill and color versions, created by professional animators. So, thank you very much for watching. Take advantage of FlickDramatizer, or however you pronounce it, but it is a great software. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and please feel free to shoot us an email at support@myherodesign.com.